Hey Garrett, it's Josh Allen, little live video answer to your questions you sent me. I thought it'd be easier to kind of explain it as opposed to an email, so hopefully you don't mind this. So a couple of your questions. How does it work with Josh as the owner with a lien on the property? Basically, you have the same security that you would have if he was leasing it from you. In the worst case scenario, if you have to evict him, if he's late on payments, if you can't make it work out, of course, the first thing we're going to try to do is probably sell the property, and Josh will just keep whatever equity he has, or if he doesn't have equity, you'll keep the rest of it. So that's probably the option that'll go. In the worst case scenario, if he's not cooperative in selling the property, if we can't get it done, then we just have to go down the legal route of a foreclosure, which is just having an attorney draft up documents. Probably, it's really not that expensive. You know, it's not the scenario. I don't see that happening. But again, worst case, that's kind of the route you go. One of the other reasons why I'm kind of leaning towards this owner finance is recently there's been some attorneys in Texas that are kind of frowning upon the lease with the option to purchase. And there's two sides to it. Some people don't see a problem with it. Some people do. And I'll just say the worst case scenario on a lease with the option to purchase. And Josh is a great guy. This buyer, that's one of the reasons why I really like this, is I'm not uncomfortable. I think he's a good kid, has his own business, he's a hard worker. I think this is going to work out well. But some attorneys look at lease with options to purchase, and they think there could actually be a greater risk for you, the owner, if that tenant complains, if something doesn't work out. So that's a rare situation, but I think actually you're a little bit more protected. The one thing that we will need to dig into is if you're going to have a loan to USAA, we're going to have to find out if they can allow what's called a wrap note. Basically, a wrap note allows you to have a lien against Josh while USAA has a lien against you. So that's something that I can kind of figure out and pull into. If we have to find another bank, we can maybe do that. But anyway, long story short, you're going to get the same deductions regardless of whether you're in the owner finance or whether you've got a lien. So it's all going to be deductible to you. So that doesn't change. You're benefiting. What the owner finance allows Josh to do is to actually deduct the taxes and interest. He's paying that regardless of whether it's a lease or whether it's owner finance. So his payment to you is the same. Your income is the same. Nothing changes numerically. What happens is the government allows you to deduct it in both scenarios. The government will only allow, for tax deduction purposes, will only allow Josh to deduct it if he's in an owner titled position. And so honestly that's a huge benefit to him. It doesn't change your situation either way. So that's one reason why I do kind of lean towards this route. He will pay all the closing costs associated with this, so your closing costs won't be any extra than that. And my daughter's kind of asking me for some stuff. So with that said, I hope that answers the questions. If you want to Skype chat or if you want to email me some more, please do so, and we'll just take the next few steps. All right? Thanks so much, Garrett. See you, man.